It was a humid Tuesday afternoon in downtown Atlanta, and the sun beat down fiercely on the city streets. At the entrance of Premier Car Rentals, a local but popular rental agency known for its extensive fleet, a black woman in her early 40s walked in confidently, her posture upright, businesslike. She wore a tailored blazer over a simple white blouse, paired with jeans and leather loafers. Her name tag was absent, but her presence radiated authority. "Good afternoon," she greeted the young attendant at the front desk. "I'd like to rent a mid-size SUV for the next 3 days." The clerk, a white man in his mid-20s, looked her up and down, frowning slightly. "Do you have a reservation?" he asked without enthusiasm. "No," she answered, reaching into her bag for her license and credit card. "I was told you have availability." The clerk's eyes flicked to her ID, then back to the computer. His fingers hovered over the keyboard before he shook his head. "I'm sorry, ma'am, but we don't have any mid-size SUVs available at the moment." She arched an eyebrow. "I just spoke with your manager 5 minutes ago. He said there are several available." The clerk frowned deeper. "Look, maybe you should try another location." Her smile tightened. "Excuse me?" He shrugged dismissively. "We have policies about rentals. Sometimes we prioritize corporate clients." She pulled out her phone and dialed a number quickly. "Hello, this is Valerie Brooks," she said calmly into the receiver. "I'm standing at Premier Car Rentals' main branch. Can you confirm the fleet status for midsize SUVs?" The clerk's face paled slightly as he overheard. Minutes later, a tall man in a Premier Car Rentals uniform hurried out of the back office. "Ms. Brooks, what can I do for you?" he asked, his voice cautious. Valerie met him with steady eyes. "I'm here to rent a vehicle." The man blinked. "You're Valerie Brooks?" "Yes, the owner of Brooks Auto Fleet, the company that supplies this agency's vehicles." The clerk who had initially refused her turned red. The manager cleared his throat. "Ms. Brooks, I apologize for the misunderstanding. Let me get a mid-size SUV ready for you right away." As Valerie signed the paperwork, she couldn't help but think back to the countless times she'd faced similar dismissals. In meetings, at networking events, even with suppliers. She built Brooks Auto Fleet from the ground up over 15 years, starting with 2 vans and growing to a multi-million-dollar business, supplying vehicles to dozens of rental agencies across the Southeast. But despite her success, assumptions followed her like a shadow. Later in her corner office overlooking the city skyline, Valerie reflected on the incident. She had reached out to Premier's corporate headquarters to request sensitivity training for their staff. "It's not just about me," she told the HR representative during a conference call. "It's about changing the culture that allows such dismissals to happen." The following month, Valerie was invited to speak at a regional business summit alongside other minority entrepreneurs. On stage, she shared her story openly. "Sometimes, even when you own the company, the world doesn't see you as the owner. They see the color of your skin first. I was denied service by a company that depends on my business. It was a moment that could have been bitter, but I chose to use it as fuel." We have to educate not just on products, but on respect and dignity. That's the foundation of true business success. Her words resonated deeply with the audience. Back at Premier Car Rentals, Valerie's visit sparked changes. The staff underwent training focused on implicit bias and customer respect. Posters reminding employees to look beyond assumptions went up in break rooms. Valerie's influence extended beyond her fleet. She became a consultant for other local businesses, striving to create welcoming environments. One afternoon, as Valerie returned to Premier to pick up a vehicle for a charity event, the front desk clerk smiled warmly. "Welcome back, Miss Brooks. Your midsize SUV is ready." She smiled back. "Thank you. It's good to be recognized for who you are."